All right. Good night, everyone. Welcome again to M.I.A City TV. And boy, I'm feeling like the room, blue. You know, you gotta say a big shout out to Buffalo Bills once again. Even though it hurts, but I gotta say once again, big shout out to the Buffalo Bills for coming in here and taking care of business and doing what they gotta do to win. And that's what we gotta do. And unfortunately, we haven't done that. You know, especially not against Buffalo. So the doubts out there start, right? Tua gets injured. I mean, I'm not going to recap a lot of the game because it was pretty disappointing to me. Um, to see Buffalo keep coming at home to defeat us and just beat us and beat us bad, not just by, but they're beating us bad. They're making us look bad, and I was hoping that today was going to be one of those days where it was going to stop, but it didn't. It continued, and that just tells me that we're not ready. We're not ready yet to get to the next level, especially when we go 10 points. I know Tua got hurt again and so cold, but we gotta be ready. There's no excuses. It's just plain and simple. We gotta be ready. We want to take it to the next level. We want to be a Super Bowl contender. We gotta be ready, and we gotta be ready every game. And first game we escaped, and now we're showing a lot of flaws on the offense. Right? Looks good on paper, but it's not clicking. So we got to do something. Something is not right. So we got to fix that. We got to fix that ASAP. You know, not tomorrow, today. We got to fix that ASAP. That's how it's supposed to be because I mean, how many times are the Buffalo Bills going to come out here and beat us in the home turf? Right? It gets to the point as a fan that you're like, I'm tired. Like me, I'm tired. I don't want Buffalo to keep coming in here and beating our ass, especially in a home turf. So yeah, it's disappointing. I still love my team, um, but we gotta get better. We have a lot of high hopes this season, right? And the hopes were like this escalated to this level. I mean, I got long arms, right? So up to this level, not to this level. So even though it's the second game of the season, this is an opportunity for us to get better. But at the same time, I'm not seeing something clicking. So something's going on, especially on the offense. Something's going on. Can't get it together. It's unacceptable. You know, we got a lot of talent out there to perform and get this football team to win, especially Tua, to get him to win. All the pieces are there for you. Just got to do it. And it's not happening. And I'm kind of getting tired of it. I'm going to be honest. A lot of people, you know, have been riding Tua, and I've been one of the ones that been so patient to be like, no, give him a chance, let him develop, let him get to the point he. But right now, it's not happening. So we got to find a solution quick. We got a lot of pieces and a lot of talent in our team right now to be able to contend to go to a next level. But we're not doing it. It's looking good on paper. Everything looks good on paper. You know, I could write a script, looks good, send it to an author, and they say no, I don't like it. So With that being said, everything looks good on paper. But you got to perform. At the end of the day, you got to perform. The pressure's on. You got to perform. That's it. So as a Dolphin fan, yeah, like I said, I'm disappointed, but I'm still. It's my team, so I'm still gonna stick with my team. But we do have to get better. We can't keep making the same mistakes that we're doing. And the same performance, especially an elite quarterback, is not gonna go out there and throw all these interceptions, even though some of them wasn't his fault. But at the same time, you got to come back out there, and if you want to be that leader and make your team win, then you got to do what it takes, right? That's it. Step up to the field, whatever you're playing, whether it's baseball, whether it's football, you got to make it happen. And you know what? A 31-10 to me is like this very disappointing. In fact, it's very disappointing. I'm disgusted, like the Tyreek Reds. That's how disgusted I am with this loss. But it's my team, and I'm not gonna put my team down. It is what it is. It happened. It's done. Now I want my team to move forward. But I want my team to reflect on this loss, and you're gonna face them again at the end of the season, and probably in the playoffs. So, what you got to do? Learn your lesson, because you keep losing at home to this team. Go out there and beat their ass in Buffalo. We've done it before. So I know we can do it again, but the mentality, the mindset has to be there, man. We can't keep losing to this team. They're in our heads. They're getting to us. Josh Allen is in our heads. The Buffalo Bills are in our heads. The coaching staff is in our heads. And I know we're better than that. And we're letting them get to us. So right now we got to be the bigger boss. We got to stand up, take the challenge, and take it further. We can't keep losing. It's unacceptable. Especially when you pay all these guys all these millions of dollars, and the fans are expecting more from them. I'm not going to dock any player right now, because it's a team sport, right? So this is a learning, if you want to call it a development. I don't really start the season good. A lot of things are going on, but we got to squash this. We need to get better. Everybody. From the coaching staff to the quarterback to everybody in the team, we have to get better. At the end of the day, we want to win. We don't want to lose. I'm a competitor. I hate to lose. And I'm sure a lot of those guys right now didn't want to lose this game. But shit happens, right? So step up to the plate. You got 2 strikes, right? Take your third string or your third strike and hit that home run. And everything is passed, right? But you got to do it. You can't just say it. So it has to come from in here. And I know everybody wants to win. And believe me, especially us, because we hate to lose to Buffalo. We hate to lose to the Jets. We hate to lose to the Patriots, right? That's our division, right? So we don't want that. And right now, Buffalo's on top. We're second. But we don't want to be second. I don't want to be second. I want to be first. So we got to do what it takes to get better. We didn't have the best start. And it's looking like that. Our offense is not clicking right now. So I don't know what the problem is, but we got to get it fixed quickly. We got to fix now. I know it's been a short week. That's not an excuse, right? Team got to be prepared, especially when you're at home. You didn't have to fly. You didn't have to go to the snow. You're playing in your home city. It's warm. It's at night. You're comfortable, right? Even though it's humid, because I've been at the bottom of the field, and trust me, it's humid. But there's no buts. There's no buts. Offense didn't click. Running didn't click. Defense did what they could do. Tua gets hurt again. And I don't know. Here we go again. It's like deja vu. And we don't want that, right? I love my team. And I'm not docking anybody because these players, let me tell you something. I don't know what it's to be a player, but I kind of imagine what they have to go through, right? Not only with the adversity or with the pressure or with the injuries or everything that's going on in their lives, their mindset has to be very strong, right? And we don't understand that sometimes. Well, a lot of times, right? Because we go out there as a fan and we say, nah, man, what? What's he doing? You don't know what that player is going through. You know what that person's going through. You don't know what kind of injury that person's going through. So, in that kind of sense, I'm understandable, right? I can understand that. And trust me, you know, if I was in their shoes, I probably wouldn't feel maybe what I'm feeling right now because I don't know what happened in the field. I don't know what happened to the players. I don't know what they were going through. I don't know what the game caused them to be up by so much and lose this game. But the only thing I can say is that regroup, regroup. Not every game is going to be the same, right? And sometimes when you have a lot of confidence, remember somebody else can come out and take that confidence away from you. You know, and right now, the Bills own us. Plain and simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They own us. This is like the Josh Allen's like 12-2 against us, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm not. So, come on. Anytime, even Tom Brady when he used to come down here, we give him a hard time. And I know Tom Brady's not a running quarterback, you know, but we still give him a rough time. Josh Allen, we can't stop. He comes down here, he goes up there, he does whatever he wants with us. Whether it's running, whether it's passing, whether he finds his targets each and every time. You know? So what are we gonna do to stop him? Because if we don't stop him, then this guy's just going to continue to win the division for Buffalo. We're always going to be second, and we're not going to get to that level that we want to, right? Happened last year, happened the day before. I mean, I think the year before, and it's happening again this year. You know, especially at home. Come on, man. Where, where is our dignity? So we don't let this happen. You know, the football team didn't look ready, and I'm not docking anybody. You know, right now I'm a fan, and yes, but I'm giving my reaction. But offense didn't look ready. Defense, there's only so much you can do because you can't really stop Allen, right? You're talking about elite quarterback that can run the football, that can pass the football, that looks for running backs, that looks for receivers. So it's kind of hard. It's hard. You can only contain certain type of stars in this league. So how prepared are we once again to take care of this guy? And we're not. We're not. He's what? I believe 12-2. Correct me if I'm not. 12-2 against us now with this win. And he's going to continue to add on if we don't make a change, and we haven't. And I know everybody's disappointed. I know I saw the face on coach. I saw the faces around. Nobody wants to lose, especially to Buffalo. And we continue to do it. But what is the fix? What do we got to do? Get me out there on the field. I'll go over there. I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm getting at with this. And I'm not trying to put the coaches down. I'm not trying to put the players down. I'm not trying to put the organization down or anybody, because I'm a big time Dolphin. Right? And I love my Fins. But we gotta figure it out. We gotta figure it out. We can't keep letting it happen. It happens every year. And every year we say, oh no, this year we're gonna change. This year is the year. This year. The fans are tired, man. I've been a Dolphin for like about 45 years. I was born in 75. The last time they won was 72. So do the math. I saw the Super Bowl when I was about 83 with the San Francisco 49ers, and we lost like 38-13 or something like that. But that was Joe Montana and the elite Niners team that they had. And that was Dan Marino's first, I think it was 84, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. And disappointing. Think about 84, we lost 38-13. I was Dan Marino's rookie year. And trust me, as a sixth grader, I was about sixth grade. And as a sixth grader, I was disappointed, man. So now I'm not in sixth grade. So it's just a food for thought that if we don't work harder, we're not going to get there. And trust me, I like what they're doing. I like how the team is going. I like the teamwork. I like that players are taking pay cuts to get the team out here. Dan Marino did it, and we never got it, right? And respect to them. Respect to them players that are taking pay cuts, and they're taking less money to come over here, play and win. Love y'all for that. But man, I come here and I talk about it because it's been so many years. And I'll give you an example. I like to see the Detroit Lions, what they're doing, because after so many years, the Detroit Lions are finally getting to that elite football team, right? It takes a lot of hard work, And Dolphins, we won it twice. And after that, we haven't done anything, right? So I don't know how many years this team is going to be together. We had a good team last year. We couldn't win a playoff. We haven't won a playoff for a while. And the hopes for this year was, again, to get to that level. But if we can't beat Buffalo, what makes you think that we're going to get to the Super Bowl? We can't come out of the division. Then how are we going to beat Kansas City? How are we going to beat Baltimore? Right? Food for thought. And there's more teams, right? Because we barely got past Jacksonville, and we also got the Texans now and everybody else coming behind us. And Buffalo, obviously, they beat us at home. Crushed us. So, anyways, let's leave that behind. We don't want to make this negative, even though it is, but at this point, but let's move forward. Let's move forward, baby. I always say it, let's move forward. You know, the only way we're going to, and at the end of the season, what matters, right? Peace out. One love, fins up.